I made a trade towards the close today and realized that I was ignoring the danger signs. So what happens with a market is, now this is a record to keep my thoughts in line, and hopefully in the near future I will avoid this situation. I was actually up at about 135 today, 5135, but I took a 50 bucks a backward step, and I made that backward step right here. So if I look at here, this is a trade that I made. So normally what happens is when I look at to the left side, it should tell me that there is a resistance right here. That's resistance. And as soon as it hit that resistance area, I should be thinking to myself, although this is projecting up, I need to be cautious about what could possibly happen at this moment. And if the trade does not go in my favor, then I need to consider I need to consider exiting the trade if I do enter into this area. So all the indications were, there is an indication that it was actually moving up with a higher lows here until it reached this point. But the day essentially was in a downtrend, which means that there is a possibility that as soon as it reached here, perhaps on the other side of that 50-50 chance of what could happen is that it'll start to reverse and move down. That's the consideration that I should have had. But I decided to take a risk on that with a half the account right there, that half the amount of risk that I have, and made that trade right here. And here, this is the one that I top ticked. Fortunately for me, I got out of here. Right here, I got out right there. So it saved me from this loss, but that still, it was a significant loss today. So these are the things that I need to take care of. There's a couple of things that I need to take care of. One of them is essentially is this particular situation, knowing and respecting the resistances and support areas. Now this is a support area, this is a resistance area, and that's what happened right here. The other is risking way too much on a trade. That's the second part. Going with max lots. Max lot means placing a trade here, and a small little candle like that could jeopardize the challenge. That's the second part. And the third part is allowing the trade to go beyond the risk level that I set for myself. I should be saying, hopefully today is an example. So what I would do is draft up a Excel spreadsheet describing the nuance of making the trades when it moves in my direction and when it moves in the other direction, and then take that framework and apply it to each of the trades that I make in a painstaking manner such that it becomes a regular routine in my trades. So right here is the painful one here, right there. This should have sent out a danger flag right here. Danger, danger right there. That should have said that right here. And that should have given an indication here that it is reaching an area of resistance, where that area of resistance has the liability of essentially behaving just like a doji at this point. It behaves like a doji, and sure enough, there's a doji right there, and then it essentially performed a within this time frame, a major trend reversal that was counter to the thesis that I had set. That's one of the most common. That's one of the most common. Uh, that is the most common thing that occur in day trading, which is essentially support and resistance. That's where major uh, directional changes occur, whether it continues, whether a pullback occurs, whether it continues on. But that area is a means for uncertainty. It's an area of uncertainty of where it's going to go. Uncertainty meaning, is it going to continue or is it going to drop? That is the difference. Or is it going to go sideways? And that's this is the language that I have not used in the past while day trading.